Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, zero down Tesla deals are here. I feel like a lot of people are hyping about this 0.99% financing, but a lot of people are missing that Tesla has also changed and you can now just put zero down on a Tesla purchase for a Model 3 and the Model Y. We'll talk about why that's pretty impactful and show you some of the numbers on how that actually works. And let's talk about and find some of the biggest discounts that we find on Tesla Model Ys as well. And of course, we do have a giveaway today. So if you want to win a Tesla robot, a Tesla bot action figure, the Lunar New Year special edition one, all you have to do is hit that like button and just be active in the live stream chat. And then once we get to 67 likes, I'll pick a live winner live on stream to potentially win a Tesla bot action figure. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. And we just debuted our delivery checklist. So if you're picking up a brand new Tesla and you want a list to go through of all the different things you need to inspect on your Tesla, definitely check it out. Link down below in the description on our website. And thank you to everybody that's purchased our delivery checklist in the past and in the future. Today's live stream is partnered and sponsored by Aura, where you can protect your online data, privacy, and much more. But more on that later. And we did have a giveaway for an EVBase. So if you don't know what this is a device that protects you because you can drive away while you're still charging, and it also protects your Tesla vehicle as well. So let's go ahead and pick the winner to this. If you're looking to purchase this, don't forget to use promo code Dennis to get a massive 30% off your EVBase. So you had to comment on this video if you want to be entered in. So let's go ahead and pick the actual winner here. I forgot I have to do this like special way to actually get the code and everything, but once we'll go ahead and see if they got this special code and see if they put in the correct answer in the comments. Let's go ahead and pick the winner. Congrats, JB17501. You have won an EVBase shipped directly to you. So please send me a DM on my Instagram, or if you don't have social media, I do have a link tree down below in the description. There's an inquiry button all the way down at the bottom. You can fill that out and that'll reach out to me, and then we'll get you set up for the shipping of your EVBase. So congrats to you on winning that. But zero down Tesla deals are here. I feel like a lot of people are focusing on the 0.99% that got released for the Model 3 and the Model Y. And yes, that is of course way more impactful, but this is also probably one of the first times that Tesla has also brought in and allowed zero down to be allowed on a finance purchase. Now, of course, this is not exactly Tesla. This could be like the banks in partnership in allowing this, but it's pretty interesting to see that you can run some of the different payments for Model 3 and Model Y at zero down. Now, of course, not financial advice in any sort of way. If you're buying a vehicle, you should still put down 10, 20, 30% down. So that way you're not underwater, because taxes, fees, DMV registering fees, and of course depreciation, that's going to be 10 to 20% no matter off like when you drive off of the lot. But it still is very interesting. Like if you're someone that you feel like you want to keep your vehicle for as long as possible and you want to finance as much as possible at 0.99%, it kind of might be a good situation depending on like opportunity cost, especially if you have an opportunity to make your money or put your money to be at better use at over 0.99%. Because I actually did the math and it's kind of interesting to see this. And now, of course, this is on Model 3 rear-wheel drive, premium rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, and also the performance as well at 0.99%. And if you want it on the Model Y, it's on the Model Y premium rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. Unfortunately, the performance is still at 5.29%, and I don't imagine that is going to change for a long time. But here is the math, and of course we use rough numbers here, but at a $45,000 purchase price, 72 months at 0.99%, 10% sales tax, or whichever, pretty round number here, you can see the loan of $45,000, or really $46,000, $52,000, is the total interest of over 5-6 years is $1,368, which is a pretty low amount. Like I would imagine if you had the $45,000 in cash, I mean, you could probably find some better ways to make more than $1,368 in over 5 years, 5 to 6 years, because that's a pretty decent amount of time. Now, if you're someone that doesn't have that cash and you need the payments, or then you should be feeling pretty good because you're not going to be paying too much interest at the end of the day. And if you're looking to place your Tesla order, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get up to $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicle purchase. All you have to do is hit the referral link down below first, then head on over to place your Tesla order, lock it in, and then place your $250 deposit. But I was taking a look at inventory yesterday to try and see like what are the biggest discounts that we could find out there, especially for Model Ys, because I know a lot of you out there are searching for Model Ys. And here's the biggest one. So $2,230 off. And of course, if we pull back the surface level here, it's a repaired demo. It's got 1,269 miles. But if we take a look at the repair order, we can see like how bad it actually is in terms of the dollar cost. Yeah, $3,500 repair order. So I'd probably stay away from this one because it's a little bit high. Here's another one, $2,120 discount. I mean, it's pretty sizable there, especially because it only has 4 miles on it. And you can see this is the refresh because it's got the darker wheels. The interior is going to be the darker headliner, and which means it has the 16-inch screen as well. Here's another Model Y, $2,000 off for 2080. And then here's another one, 2020. And so these are the top biggest discounts we can find across the country. So if you can get like $1,000 to $2,000 off, and it's not like a crazy demo vehicle with too much damage or whatever like that, it could be actually worth it for you to try and get it. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up, my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data like your addresses, phone numbers from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it, and you should too. Thanks to everyone, and we do have a giveaway today. So if you want to win a Tesla bot action figure, the special edition one, the Lunar New Year one, all you have to do is hit that like button and just be active in the live stream chat. And once we get to 67 likes, I'll pick a live winner live on stream to potentially win. So all you have to do is say hi, hello, whichever in the chat, and then just hit that like button and as well. And you might as well hit the subscribe button as well because it's right next to it. And once we get to 67 likes, I'll pick a live winner live on stream. But let's see who dropped by today. Jeremy, thanks for coming in. Paul, great to see you. Linda, David, Cyborg, Blake, Sizzle Riz, Anita, KB, Mick, Philippe, Rob, Victor, Survivor Fam, Greg, DN from the C, thanks for dropping by. Oski Poppy, TC, Dylan, Blair, Carl, and Art, thank you all for dropping by. Blueberry, thanks for dropping by as well. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, how's everybody doing? Are people placing your orders? Are you locking in this 0.99 or are you going to be getting something else? Anyone getting the Lux package just to get the lifetime full self-driving? I'm actually curious on that, Carl, if that is actually push people to try and buy the Model S and Model X because full self-driving is still around. Got my financing updated to 0.99 prior to delivery. Yes, DN from the C. I forgot to post about that and talk about that today because I will talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, PSA to anybody out there, if you got a pending delivery, you can get Tesla to update your order to 0.99. They don't want you to cancel, and if you need to, you could say that you need to cancel because we've already got 2 people or a handful of people that was able to get their pending order updated to 0.99, which has been really cool. Speaking of pending orders, if you want half off a full self-driving and you are pending delivery, you have not picked up your brand new Tesla yet, definitely check out my link tree down below in the description. There's an inquiry button all the way down at the bottom. You can fill that out and that'll reach out to me, and then I'll point you in the right direction to get that set up. Depreciation, definitely, Carl. Yeah, that's why the book says, I mean, really the book says like you should, I mean, you've listened to some books, they say you should finance you shouldn't finance at all, but certainly 20 to 30% is, I feel like, at least the minimum. Financing the whole thing, I mean, I've done that. I finance whole vehicles, like taxes, tags, and everything. And if you buy the vehicle correct, like with a nice big discount on the front side, then maybe that could be good. But other situations, you got to be really careful. Blake, how long you think the 0.99 will last for? I won't be able to order for another 2 weeks. So my prediction right now, Blake, is it could either go all the way to the end of the quarter, which is March, or Tesla might get on the offense or aggressive side, which we've seen pretty recently in this past year, in which they'll say, like, on March 1st, they'll say something like, get your order in, get your Tesla order in by March 9th or March 14th to lock in 0%. To try and really push people to place their orders in before it starts to disappear. So we could actually see something like that. We'll probably be in the next month, at least probably to the end of the quarter. David, yeah, probably in that same sentiment. Anyone knows what the update today brings us? Cyborg, yeah, I saw that as well. I haven't taken a look at the actual thing, but probably soon. I think it's like a small little update. Sizzle, does the Cybertruck have a discounted loan interest rate? No, unfortunately it does not. It's not anywhere close to like 0.99 or anything. It was last year 0% when we got our Foundation Series Cybertruck, our second one. We actually was able to get 0% financing on it, and so that's part of the reason why I never want to sell it. It's essentially free money right now with that. Well, not free money, but you get what I'm saying here. I talked to my Tesla advisor, and he said not only does the Model Y performance qualify, not only does the Model Y performance qualify the 0.99, but you can't get full self-driving with the Model Y Premium to qualify. Paul, what do you mean by exactly like that? And we know the Model Y performance doesn't qualify for the 0.99. We've got other options down below in our Patreon group, but in terms of full self-driving or premium to qualify, it should be able to qualify for 0.99. Or unless, are you talking about like trying to add on full self-driving? Yeah, you can't add on the $8,000 package anymore. And so if you're looking to get it done, I mean, definitely hit up my link tree down below in the description. There's an inquiry button all the way down the bottom. You can fill that out and we can get you set up and pointed in the right direction. Traffic aware cruise control with auto steer showing on new inventory cars. Oh, interesting, Jeremy. I didn't actually see that, or maybe I can take a look at it here because I got a couple different ones pulled up here. Now I don't see it here, but then would it be here actually, or would it be all the way down at like the specs for the vehicle instead? But let's see here, maybe we can get it pulled up on this side. Let's see, maybe let's go to Tesla and see if we can get that, because that'd be interesting if they brought that back, and maybe it was just like a labeling of autopilot that they needed to get rid of, which I guess could make more sense depending on state or whichever. Let's see here. Continue? No. Details. Traffic aware cruise control. Auto steer? No. Are you talking about used vehicles then? Maybe. Doug Demiro saying some pretty fantastic thing about the R2, like best EV ever, strong words. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting to see when that vehicle comes out, and I'm excited for it. And we need to see like actual more test drives, more people getting into it, and really pricing is going to play a big part of it, and we'll talk about that today as well. In this next topic, let's talk about the truth about the Lux package full self-driving. Unfortunately, Tesla has updated the terms of it, and even though you're getting full self-driving lifetime, there is a big caveat on the full self-driving, because it does not stay with the vehicle. Once you actually sell it, once you actually get rid of it to the second owner, it seems like it might actually disappear. So in case you missed it, full self-driving in terms of a permanent purchase is still around. Like if you buy a Model S, a Model X, or even Cybertruck or Cyberbeast, you get the Lux package. And of course, Lux package includes all these different things, but it also includes full self-driving supervised. So you don't have to pay a subscription for it. And so in theory, this kind of feels like this is part of the vehicle. But unfortunately, it seems like there was an update with the terms of this, and you can see here it says, quote, not transferable to subsequent vehicle owners or to another vehicle. So it almost feels like this is just like a lifetime ownership subscription if you buy a SX or even Cybertruck. So kind of unfortunate, because it seems like if you were to try and sell this Model S or Model X or whichever to like someone else as a second owner, then the full self-driving will completely disappear, just like how some of these other things like the free supercharging will also not stay with the vehicle as well. Now, there is one massive loophole to all this, and I think we're still very early to even talk about that. but some of you might kind of get what this is in terms of like the ownership transfer. But certainly it is very interesting that Tesla has updated the language here, and just be aware about this. Like if you are buying one of these Lux package vehicles, you probably are literally buying it until the wheels fall off. And so unless you're buying it, unless you're ready to commit like that 10 years, 10 years, or whatever the lifetime of a vehicle is before like you actually start to get rid of it, I mean, it really makes sense to keep these vehicles as long as possible. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know, does this change your direction, your motivation to buy one of these SXs or even Cyber Beasts, especially because of the Lux package, which makes sense. Like some of the different features, it shouldn't transfer, but the full self-driving, I feel like should stay with the vehicle. But I think this is part of Tesla's way to nerf as much full self-driving permanent purchases as much as possible. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. Another way to keep your Tesla cool looking is to get some accessories. Our favorites are from Jowa, like center consoles. Our absolute favorite is this phone mount, which we use 100% of the time because of full self-driving and everything. So if you're interested, definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. Use promo code Dennis, save some money, maybe even get some free shipping, free returns as well down below in the description. If you're just joining in, welcome. We've got a giveaway today. So if you want to win a Tesla bot action figure, the Lunar New Year bot action figure, hit that like button. All you have to do is hit that like button and just be active in the live stream chat. And once we get to 67 likes, we'll pick a live winner live on stream to potentially win the Tesla bot action figure. Mountain, come give us a low APR on the Model Y performance. Mountain, yeah, 100%. But I think that's going to be a Q3, Q4. Speaking of performance, we're about 1 week away from Tesla Corsa, which is going to be at Buttonwillow. We'll be here with our Model Y performance. If you are remotely interested in trying your Tesla on a closed, safe environment track to try the performance of it, definitely check it out. It's really cool because the Unplugged performance team will be there on site with their technicians and everything. We've done this once before, and I'm really excited to go back. It's going to be February 28th, the next Saturday, and if you're interested, definitely check it out. Link down below in the description, and use promo code Dennis to save some money off of the ticket price and everything. Too much demand for the Model Y performance, Carl? Yeah, 100%. That's why I don't really feel like they are going to change any sort of offer with that. I'm locked in and kept my inventory incentive. Nice, DN from the sea. Congrats on that. And congrats on being able to set that up for yourself because I think at one point you almost lost the option credit and now you're getting it and now you're getting the 0.99. So patience is a virtue for sure. And now the best part is if you want to get full self-driving for half off, definitely check out my link tree down below in the description. There's an inquiry button all the way down at the bottom. You can fill that out. They'll reach out to me and then I'll point you in the right direction. Chris, coworker got his black on black Model Y premium Saturday. The black headliner looks so good. Dang, Chris, I've still yet to see one of those. I need to see one of them in person. But I mean, there's a Tesla store near me. I just need to make time to go ahead and check it out. I'm hoping for used demo Cybertrucks. Yeah, TCG, I think what happened there is they basically just sold all the Cybertrucks to like SpaceX, more SpaceX and XAI. And so that's why there's been like a sellout, and that's why there's no more demo ones, because they just basically sold it all to internal. Well, Cybertrucks appreciate like the Model X and Model X sizzle. Pretty interesting you talk about that because we were actually going to talk about that because it really does feel like Cybertrucks have been holding in this 70 to 80K price, but there's more to that, of course, and there's been a lot of price fluctuations, but even it seems like right now, like even 6 months later, because they were like 70K like a year ago and they're still 70K right now, but of course production has really came down. My full self-driving subscription is now $49 a month plus tax. Oh, did they just change it? Zinger, that'd be interesting. Would love to see how the R2 does. Yeah, and hopefully we'll get more details on March 12th, which is coming up very soon. And if it is going to be coming out with a aggressive price, it could be very compelling. In this next topic, let's talk about the upcoming Model YL 6-seater release date. What do we know so far about this vehicle? Because I feel like a lot of you out there are waiting for this, or at least a handful of you are, especially in the US. This vehicle is in, of course, China. It is a 6-seater. It's a little bit longer, but I mean, now looking at the Model X is now gone. Maybe this is what is going to replace it and for the US lineup. And I mean, we've got to imagine they are working on it, because I can't imagine people are buying the 7-seat. I know like a couple people are, but the demand for it probably isn't as good when you can get like a bigger vehicle, or when you know that Tesla has a bigger vehicle potentially coming down the pipeline. But here's what Elon actually said about it last year, about 6 months ago. Actually, no, like 4 months ago at this point. No, 6 months ago. Quote, "This variant of the Model Y does not start production in the US until the end of next year. Might not ever, given the advent of self-driving in America." And so end of next year could be Q3 or Q4. I actually feel like that is probably about the time it is going to be coming out, Q3 or Q4, to try and boost the year-end sales. So if you're waiting, it might be all the way till the end of this year if you're looking to get the Model YL. But still, it seems like a great vehicle, and I certainly, I'd love to see one in person to see how big it actually is compared to the lineup and everything. Another way to keep your interior clean is to get a set of all-weather floor mats. Our favorites are from 3W, especially when you use promo code Dennis35, you get 35% off. So if you're looking for a floor mat that has lifetime warranty, great fitment, definitely check it out. Link down below, and use promo code Dennis35 for a massive 35% off your set. If you're just joining in, welcome. We do have a giveaway today. So if you want to win a Tesla bot action figure, the Lunar New Year action figure special edition, all you have to do is hit that like button and just be active in the live stream chat. And once we get to 67 likes, we'll pick a live winner live on stream. And don't fret, like if you don't want this action, the special edition one, you can request, if you win, you can request for me to order you the regular one, or even the Cybertruck wind-up racer, or even the Cybercab wind-up racer. Really don't care. But if you're a winner, then you can choose. Actually, really, it's anything under $50 from Tesla you can actually get, and I'll get it, order it directly to you shipped. I may do an order for a Model Y Premium with the 0.99 by March 31st deadline. Carl, yeah, I was actually kind of thinking the same thing as well, because like full self-driving, you can still get it, and that goes all the way through, March 31st, as long as maybe even longer, because you can block that in with a order. KB, how do you get 50% off full self-driving monthly? No, it's not off monthly. It's off of the total price. I'm thinking of upgrading the Model Y dual motor to the 2024 to the new rear-wheel drive Model Y Premium. Do you think it's worth my current interest rate is 1.99? Help me, Dennis. Heisenberg, so it depends. Like, it depends on how much negative equity you are in. So the first place I would start, if you've got like an older Tesla like that and you're trying to figure out if it's worth it to trade, is definitely check out Plug down below in the description. They are aggressively buying electric vehicles and Tesla vehicles. We've seen offers $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 over everybody else, including Tesla. So this is where I would start. I would put in your vehicle in here first, and then see like, okay, if they're offering me $30,000 and I owe $30,000 or 28 or 32, is it worth it for me to pay off that negative equity or roll it into the new one? And then maybe even it could be worth it, especially if you're rolling in a little bit of negative equity at like 0.99% financing, that could be worth it. If you're rolling in negative equity and the interest rate is like 4%, 5%, 6%, that is definitely not worth it, because then you're paying interest on the negative equity. Does anyone know if the floor mats from the 2026 Model Y fit the 2026, rather than not have to buy all new stuff? Yeah, it should fit 2026 to 2026, or unless, did you mean a different year or something like that? The new year is tomorrow. Yes, so we'll probably do another Lunar New Year robot giveaway tomorrow, and then we'll switch back to like the regular stuff. We're just giving away the special edition stuff. Is this live? Oh, Guild? Yes, it is. Welcome in, Oh, Guild. And if you want to win that robot, hit that like button and just be active in the live stream chat. Tesla bringing back structural battery pack for the Model Y. Yeah, I saw something about that, this old detailing, but I didn't look into it too much. What's going on with the Cybertruck inventory? Need to build up some incentives, Greg. Yeah, I mean, they sold it to SpaceX, all the other Elon companies, and maybe even produced for like all the other international countries out there as well. Any idea how long 0.99 financing will go for? I think it's going to go all the way till the end of this month. Best case scenario, it goes all the way to the end of March. Worst case scenario, Tesla on like March 1st says like, hey, get your orders in before from March 14th, because we're taking away 0%. So if you're looking to do that, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get up to $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicle purchase before ordering. In this next topic, upcoming So the Rivian R2 is upcoming, and we know about when it's about to potentially come out in terms of details. Let's talk about let's talk about a predicted release date schedule and, of course, predicted pricing of the Rivian R2, because this is probably one of the best posts I've seen so far. Shout out to Hamid for posting this. Now, of course, this is pure speculation, but take a look at some of these calendar dates here. Okay, we know it's going to be coming out by the end of second quarter in terms of real deliveries, and yeah, I would agree here. An R2 all-wheel drive performance right here. That is a launch edition. I mean, 59,990, 58, 57,990. I mean, it could see any of that, and for a release day of April 2026. Now, as we get into the later parts of 2026, we could potentially see, depending on demand, like Rivian could easily probably sell a bunch of performance R2s because it's still in like a decent price point for a lot of people, and I feel like they could sell a lot of those, and the demand for this vehicle is pretty high, I would say, just like how it is high for the Model Y. So they might not have to sell like another R2 performance or even go down to like an all-wheel drive, but we'll have to wait and see. But maybe a R2 all-wheel drive would be like $55,000, and that could come out in late 2026. Then you get into like the long range, which is still 350 mile range, single motor, but slower 0 to 60. That could be like a 49,900 early 2027. And then later on in 2027, that's when we might potentially see like a $45,000 R2, which would be a year from when it came out. Now, of course, this is not real in any sort of way, but we could easily see this based upon like previous release schedules for Rivian, that this could easily be the schedule for a Rivian vehicle. But let us know, are you actually interested in R2? Are you placing your orders, or are you someone that you would wait and see when it actually gets out and see what is actually going on? But here's a speculative post. It seems like Luco spoke to a Rivian employee at the Grove in Los Angeles, and quote, the employee said RJ confirmed leasing availability at launch at their recent employee event. So it seems like the R2 might come out of the gate with leasing, which would be pretty cool to see and make it more affordable for a lot of people to be able to get into a lease for an R2, and would be interesting to see it. Now the question is, what kind of payment would that be? Would that be right in line with like the Model Y payment, or would they be a little bit higher just because they know the demand is there for the Rivian R2? But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. If you're just joining in, welcome. We do have a giveaway today. So if you want to win a Tesla bot action figure, all you have to do is hit that like button and just be active in the live stream chat. And then once we get to 67 likes, we'll pick a live winner live on stream to potentially win a Tesla bot action figure, the special edition one, the Lunar New Year of the Horse action figure. Did any or a lot of you guys buy Full Self-Driving before February 14th? Oh, good. Yeah, I'm curious on that too, actually. Like how many people placed their order and just to lock it in, because I was telling people like, hey, you know, it costs $250 as a deposit. And if you're going to do that anyways, and you're unsure about Full Self-Driving, you might as well just add it to the order, because you can always take off the $8,000 Full Self-Driving. You might not always, you definitely can't add it on now that it's past the 14th, but you can always take it off and you can make that decision later on. It's like really like the tip here with ordering a Tesla vehicle, like, yes, like you see here on this page, like cash, yeah, lease or finance, you might feel like you have to make that decision right now, but that is far from the case here. Really, all you have to decide is like, do you know if you're going to buy a Tesla or not? But not even, because it's like, do you know if you want to be on a list to buy a Tesla? Because once you place your $250 deposit, you're in like a waiting list in the app, and then you go through all the steps of like ID, registration, credit application, and all that other stuff. And then even then, you don't even make final payment until like the vehicle's actually at your local Tesla store, which is like 3 to 5 days before actually picking it up. So really, it's like still far ways away. And so if you're looking to get your order in and lock in the 0.99% financing, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get up to $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicle purchase. All right, what else we got? Let's see if there's any questions. That sucks about the Model Y L. I would have definitely bought it and transferred my Full Self-Driving, Arnold. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but hopefully the Model Y L will come out later on this year. I still want to see it in person and see what it actually looks like. Why not have the Model Y L here? The 7-seater is too small. Yeah, Mountain 7-seater is too small, and I would say even argue that the Model X3 third row is like pretty small as well. If I win, I will definitely want the Lunar New Year Tesla bot. Nice, Paul. Yeah, it's a pretty cool one, and it's like one of those special edition ones, and you know, you never know, it could be gone forever. Am I the only one who bought full self-driving before February 14th? Am I late to the full self-driving purchase game? Hopefully I made the right decision. No, I think a lot of people at least placed their order in for the full self-driving, but certainly for sure. Did you know Lemonade Insurance offers a 50% discount on insurance premiums for miles driven with using full self-driving? Yes, Brock, we've actually talked about that a ton, made multiple videos on it, and it's only in certain states right now. It's not in all of them, but certainly it's pretty interesting to see if you can actually get it. Still don't think the R2 will ramp, and plus they need to fix reliability. Consumer Reports has them ranked dead last in the US. Yikes. Worse than Stellantis. Oh, I didn't even know that actually. But I've heard, I have a few friends that have Rivians, and yeah, they do tell me about like the service woes. But I guess I always chop it up to like a newer company, a newer EV company, because Tesla has also had a lot of like service woes as well. I guess I'm like super jaded on service parts and repairs. Tesla definitely lowballs their trade-in offers. The only advantage is trade-ins reduce sales tax in some states. Westlake, yeah, 100% agree. And what's actually surprising to me, and I talked to a handful of people that I recommended Plug to them, and even though they lived in states that had the trade-in tax credit, Plug still beat the offer with the tax credit filtered in. So that's why I really recommend it. It only takes like a few minutes to fill out this Plug offer. Just see what type of offer they give you for your electric vehicle or Tesla vehicle. It might even be worth it. You might be able to get in an extra, $1,000 or $2,000, which, that's pretty good if you're looking to trade in your vehicle, and they make the process pretty easy as well. I saw you wearing a Rivian shirt in your earlier stream. You going over to the dark side? Taco, I've had multiple Rivian orders in the past. Never a Rivian vehicle, but I've got Rivian swag. Like, why not? Can you still get 50% off full self-driving? Yes, Wendy. Still possible with pending delivery, new vehicle only. So definitely check out my link tree down below in the description. There's an inquiry button all the way down at the bottom. You can fill that out and that'll reach out to me, and then I'll point you in the right direction. All right, so we pretty much got to 67 likes. So congrats everybody. We're at 65, but I bet right after we go through this pitch, then certainly we'll get there. So congrats everybody. This is your 60-second warning if you want to win this Tesla bot action figure, the special edition one, the Lunar New Year, Year of the Horse one. All you have to do is hit that like button and just be active in the live stream chat. This is your 45 seconds to hit the like button and just say anything in the chat, hi, hello, or whichever, because we're about to pick a winner to this in about 35 seconds. But before we do that, if you are about to sell your electric vehicle or Tesla vehicle, definitely check out Plug down below in the description. They are aggressively buying electric vehicles and Tesla vehicles. We've seen offers $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 over everybody else. So definitely check out Plug down below in the description if you're looking to sell your electric vehicle or Tesla vehicle only. All right, so the winner today is for the Tesla Lunar New Year robot is Dennis JC7. That's not me, but congrats, Dennis JC7. Congrats on winning the Tesla Lunar New Year robot. Please send me a DM on Instagram. If you don't have social media, I do have a link tree down below in the description. There's an inquiry button all the way down at the bottom. You can fill that out, and then we can go to verification, getting your shipping address and everything. But congrats on winning a Tesla Lunar New Year robot. And you don't have to get this item. Like if you want the regular robot, just let me know and we'll get you set up and everything. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. We'll do another giveaway. We've been doing, if you didn't know, if you're brand new to the channel, you have no idea what's going on. We talk about Tesla news almost every single day and Tesla deals specifically, but we've also been doing a giveaway every single day since like December 1st. So if you like giveaways, see you on the stream around 5:30 every single day on the weekdays, Monday through Friday, and the weekends it's a little bit more variable. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments and everything. And if anybody's about to pick up your Tesla delivery in the next few days and you need a delivery checklist, something to take with you to itemize like what's wrong with my Tesla or how to inspect certain things, definitely check it out on my website down below in the description. It gives you what to check for, low priority and high priority, and it also tells you what to do if you find something wrong with your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Link down below on our website. And thank you to everybody that's purchased our delivery checklist in the past and in the future. But thanks for jumping in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.